and CDR entity.
Do not adjust your set. We have taken over the audio of this program to list our top Kerbal songs. Please vote in the comments below.
Green faces in a tin can sky, bolted dreams with duct tape aiming high, counting down with a hopeful grin. 3, 2, 1, let the chaos begin. The engines roar like a thunderous prayer, parts start shaking, did we add that there? Jeb's in the cockpit, eyes burning bright, he's not afraid of a little flight. We built it tall, maybe too tall, if it tilts a bit, don't worry at all. We're reaching for the stars in a wobbly machine, fuel lines crossed and the stage ends obscene. If it breaks apart, we'll call it a test. Every crash just proves we're doing our best. From the launch pad dust to the edge of the void, every failure's just a lesson deployed. In the silence of space, you'll hear us proclaim we'll get it right on the next one. Okay. Orbit achieved, well, mostly by chance. Panels deploy in a jittery dance. Science reports from a capsule askew. Temperature nominal, crew slightly blue. A map full of nodes and a plan half-baked. Burn at periapsis, hope nothing breaks. Stranded in orbit, that's part of the game. Send up another, we'll rescue what remains. We patch and we tweak, redesign on the fly. If it explodes, we just ask, but why? We're reaching for the stars in a wobbly machine, both barely holding, but morale is keen. If it spins out, we'll call it art. Every misfire's just a brand new start. From moon or dust to Duna's red flame, we plant little flags and forget why we came. In the vast unknown, we laugh through the flame. We'll get it right on the next one. Same. Valentino whispers we're drifting away. Bob checks the gauges, got nothing to say. Bill's in the back with a wrench and a grin. If I hit it just right, we might not spin. Stars all around like a silent crowd, watching our rocket explode too loud. But deep in the code of each grand design is the spark that says, try one more time. No parachutes, we'll improvise. Wrong trajectory, we'll call it a surprise. Out of fuel, just float and wave. Every Kerbal's ridiculously brave. We're reaching for the stars in a patchwork dream, held together by hope and a wild esteem. If it falls apart, we'll cheer anyway. Every failure just clears the way. Through vacuum black and cosmic flame, we write our story in trial and game. And no matter how many times we go down in flame, we'll hit that launch button all the same. Little green dreamers in the endless night, laughing at danger, chasing the light. 3, 2, 1, hear the engines cry. And once again, we aim for the sky.
Gasoline and graphite on your palms. The hangar felt so safe and calm. Late nights building junk to make it right. I saw the hunger in your eyes. I held your sleeve, I felt you leave. Said you'd be home, but you were gone. But the sky took you first. The sky took you first. Before I could find my voice, the stars were your only choice. The countdown took you piece by piece.
Scrap, pile stack. Jeb looks at the crooked blueprint. Spaghetti struts everywhere. Gravity waits for a little mistake. Calculations are lacking. Engines clipping through the pilot seat. My symmetry is cursed. Fuel tanks facing the wrong way again. No heat shield, no plan, no prayer. Stage in order is a mess. It don't fit, it don't click, it don't line up right. Watch it go, watch it glow, watch it go. Just press the button and fly, maybe it'll work tonight. Rocket leaning, rocket screaming, rocket rolling, spinning like a checklist is empty, throttle pinned to the red line. Ignition brings the thunder, ignition brings the shaking metal bones. Missing all the sensors, gravity starts grabbing the fins. Lateral movement only, now the boosters are greeting the dirt. No logic, no luck, no hope. Center of mass is a lie. It don't fit, it don't click, it don't line up right. Watch it go, watch it glow, watch it go. Just press the button and fly, maybe it'll work tonight. Back to Disassembly, rebuild it cleaner. Ready for glory or ready for a quick save. 3, 2, 1. Everything shakes, everything breaks, total systems failure. Wait for the boom, reload the save, try it again. It don't fit, it don't click, it don't line up right. Watch it go, watch it glow, watch it go. Just press the button and fly, maybe it'll work tonight. Yeah, I'm running with a boater, this ain't coming quick today. Listen to me, but I'm off my break, no fake. Brought into the peace, brought into the self, brought into my hiding, left you baby bad no. Don't play no paddock, just wave this sign off. I'm lost together, I can't even miss behind those. Yeah, well, I'm not about life, no more reshapes. Oh, say you're running for the enemy, I ain't gonna breathe in less than we're dead. Stumped up for future, I'm so glad tomorrow's carry like rhythm. My pressure ain't a different, I'll only bring here and far for deep and jump on the whole ring. You'll be spending me with a 9 breath. That's a quick entry to cash. Luby in my bow life and out the trap. 6-man free against the family groove. Dying for king on the opposite groove. Straight to the fleeter, baby for shame. Selfish great, no point, no line to retain. Play, break. Day drunk and black, place to push. Rollers, break, quick, form the pressure quick. Taping on slides, out the way for appellation. When it's been high by side, I'm recording. It don't fit, it don't click, it don't line up right. Watch it go, watch it go, watch it go. Just press the button and fly, maybe it'll work tonight. Coming through, how to shine it wild. We love those skywars in the SSI. Yeah, we raise it, yeah, we fake lining. Fluid pupil sticky drunk, have no break trying. Bitch, you pack up, south side, a ring and ask about it's now. Thinking in a rare too loud. Timer go Genesis at me, come on, let's
Oh, well, die match sagt die Affektlisten und Flora-Telling.
You lit the engines in my chest. Hit stage and left the rest of gravity behind. I was drifting out of line. Then you patched my broken code, gave my lonely ship a home. Now I'm burning steady bright in the vacuum of your light. Every wobble, every spin, you just laugh and pull me in. I keep slipping off my mark. You make order out of sparks, and I'd go full throttle just to see you smile. Even if I overshoot by a million miles, I don't need a perfect flight plan view, long as I'm orbiting you, yeah. I stage my heart, let the boots fall, crash into your arms if that's my panic, all my joys. You don't flinch, you don't run. You just say, baby, keep on. And when my halo starts to shake, you make room for my mistakes, like they were part of the design, like you read the same sky signs. Every wobble, every spin, you just laugh and pull me in. I keep slipping off my mark. You make order out of sparks, and I go full throttle just to see you smile. Even if I overshoot by a million miles, I don't need a perfect flight plan view, long as I'm orbiting you, yeah. I stage my heart, let the boosters fall, crash into your arms if that's the call. I don't need a perfect flight plan view, long as I'm orbiting you. If the map tests, if the night bends, I'll find you again and again. Pull me close when the world spins wild. I can live in your pool for a while. For a while. I go full throttle just to see you smile. Even if I overshoot by a million miles, I don't need a perfect flight plan view, long as I'm orbiting you, yeah. I stage my heart, let the boosters fall, crash into your arms if that's the call. I don't need a perfect flight plan view, long as I'm orbiting you. Orbiting you.
Gasoline dreams and grease under the nails. Metal bits failing, watching as the aluminum and iron stalls. Cold cement, a blueprint heart, burnt by bitter blade. Was made for more, way more. Was made for more, holding the oil, slick hands and all. He wants to be a rockin' man. He wants to be a rockin' man. High up where the black expands, higher than the hangar stands. Far from the heavy plans, holding that oil can, holding that oil can. shaking out the bad luck. It will blow up. I can see it coming fast. Fingers on the switch, fire in the dust. It will blow up. Bright confetti in the dark. Science needs the mass. History needs a spark. Watch it fall. Watch it fall away. Missing parts. Broken heart. Empty jars. Maybe it worked a little bit. Maybe it worked just enough. It will blow up. I can see it coming fast. Fingers on the switch, fire in the dust. It will blow up. Bright confetti in the dark. Science needs the mass. History needs a spark. Failure is the fuel. Failure is the way. Failure is the goal. Try again today.
Scaffolding trembles like a drunkard in the gale. Boats are weeping oil and the paint is turning pale. Jet is strapped to a tank of volatile blue grace. While Bale is checking blueprints for a missing metal brace. It is a junkyard symphony played on a rusted drum, waiting for the spark to make the copper wiring hum. Count it down from 10, but skip the number 4. The hatch is held together by a prayer and nothing more. The solid boosters cough a cloud of sulfur and regret. We are gambling with physics on a debt we haven't met. Ignition is a tantrum thrown against the heavy skies. The fists stay on the body, then perhaps we might just fly. Oh, the dreams dancing in a vacuum, cold and wide, with a leaky liquid engine and a hero's wounded pride. Gravity is a lover who won't let go of your knees as we aim for the horizon, past the plastic canopy, through the smoke and the thunder and the map that went awry. We are seeking silver pastures in the blackness of the eye. State separation felt like a hammer to the spine. The map is showing circles that refuse to stay in line. The snatcher floating upward near the oxygen intake. How many little gaskets does it take for us to break? But the curve of the planet is a jewel of emerald moss, and the glory of the mission offsets every heavy loss. We reach a silent valley where the air becomes a ghost, toasting half a sandwich on the radiator post, but maneuver unknown, shifting like a shadow on the wall. We missed the moon by inches and we started back to fall. Now the heat shield is a memory and shoots a tangle. It's just another day of progress in the wreckage of that chase. Bob is frantic, screaming that the fuel is running dry, while Jeb is grinning wildly at the stars within his eye. The crowd is rushing upward with a terrifying speed. To plant a tiny flag is the only law we need. The explosion was a poem written in a crimson flare, but we've got a dozen clones who are waiting over there. Just the gimbal slightly to the left of sudden death. Hold the throttle steady on a frantic frozen breath. Forget the manual instructions and safety of the shore. Push the shiny button for a little golly more. Oh, the green beams dancing in a vacuum, cold and white, with a leaky liquid engine and a hero's wounded pride. Gravity, lover who won't let go of your voice as we aim for the horizon, past the plastic canopy, I've run the numbers 1,000 times, checked every variable I could find. Orbital paths and burn delays, but none of it helps me find the way. You laugh like launch days finally come, all fire and thunder and fearless fun. I freeze like code that won't compile every time you give that smile. I can map the stars, I can chart the sky, but there's one equation I can't simplify. How does a scientist tell a pilot he's in love when you live in motion and I'm not enough? I speak in data, you speak in flame, but every trajectory leads to your name. I cross every orbit, rewrite every rule, if I could find the words to get to you. You tap the glass, say we're good to go, while I'm still checking what I don't know. You trust the ship, I trust the math, but I'm terrified to choose this path. I've measured thrust, I've measured fear, but I can't measure what I feel when you're near. My voice goes quiet, my hands won't move, like a failed stage I can't improve. You chase the edge of the great unknown, and I'm still scared to say it out loud alone. How does a scientist tell a pilot he's in love when your sky's endless and I'm not enough? I speak in numbers, you burn in light, but I'd follow your signal into the night. I'd risk every system, break every rule, if I could find the words to get to you. So here it is, no graphs, no disguise. My heart's gone super critical every time you rise. No more hiding behind what I can prove. I don't need certainty to know I choose you. I say stay, would you drift away or pull me into your orbit and say, that's how a scientist tells a pilot he's in love. Not with equations, but something above. No perfect model, no safety net, just a leap of faith I won't regret. If you'll take my hand, I'll learn how to fly. Trade all my answers just to try. Countdown's running, I've said my part. Full burn, no turning, you've got my heart. How does a scientist tell a pilot he's in love when you're living motion and I'm not enough? I speak in data, you speak in flame, but every trajectory leads to your name. I cross every orbit, rewrite every rule, if I can find the words to get to you. You tap the glass, say we're good to go, while I'm still checking what I don't know. You trust the ship, I trust the math, but I'm terrified to choose this path. I've measured thrust, I've measured fear, but I can't measure what I feel when you're near. My voice goes quiet, my hands won't move, like a failed stage I can't improve. You chase the edge of the great unknown, and I'm still scared to say it out loud alone. How does a scientist tell a pilot he's in love when your sky's endless and I'm not enough? I speak in numbers, you burn in light, but I'd follow your signal into the night. I'd risk every system, break every rule, if I could find the words to get to you. So here it is, no graphs, no disguise. My heart's gone super critical every time you rise. No more hiding behind what I can't prove. I don't need certainty to know I choose you. If I say stay, would you drift away or pull me into your orbit and say, that's how a scientist tells a pilot he's in love. Not with equations, but something above. No perfect model, no safety net, just a leap of faith I won't regret. If you'll take my hand, I'll learn how to fly. Trade all my answers just to try. Countdown's running, I've said my part. Full burn, no turning, you've got my heart. That's how a scientist tells a pilot he's in love. Not with equations, but something above. No perfect model, no safety net, just a leap of faith I won't regret. If you'll take my hand, I'll learn how to fly. Trade all my answers just to try. You count the lost, stamp my answers just to try. That's how a scientist tells a pilot he's in love. Not with equations, but something above. No perfect model, no safety net, just a leap of faith I won't regret.
We were counting stars from the launch pad glow. You were tracing paths only dreamers know. Said my name like it meant escape velocity, like I was your one-shot destiny. You built your world in equations and fire. Every glance of mine just took you higher, but I felt the pull of a different sky, and I couldn't fake it no matter how I tried. You saw a sun, but I'm just passing through. I'm not your burning star. your burning star, Bob. I won't light the dark you're in. I'm just a spark that drifted too far against the wind. Too far against the wind. You plotted us forever, but the map was always wrong. You deserve a universe where you truly belong. And I know you'll still watch the sky tonight, looking for something that feels like me. But there's someone out there who'll stay in your orbit, who won't just leave you drifting. I'm not your burning star, Bob, but you'll find one, I swear you will. One that won't burn out on you, one that chooses you still. Chooses you still. So don't hold on to ashes of a light I couldn't be. You were always meant for more than a maybe like me. Like me. So launch without me. Don't look back this time. You'll find your burning star, just not in my sky.
Press space to regret. A slightly too cheerful disaster ballad. Built a rocket in the morning, looked mostly straightish. Strapped on extra boosters, hey, more is never foolish. Jeb said this feels wobbly, I said that's just flare. Hit the launch button proudly and we lost the launch pad somewhere. The fins went left, the nose went right. The staging fired in a bar fight. I checked the map, oh that's not good. We're orbiting backwards like I feared we would. Press space to regret, baby, watch it ignite. Parts flying everywhere like a yard sale in flight. We aimed for the mun, but we missed by a mile. Now Bob's just spinning, they're still trying to smile. Everything's on fire and the nav all lied. Parachute deployed on the other side. It's funny from here, but you know it's not great. He's waving at us while he drifts into space. Try to rescue mission, very noble, very brave. Built a second rocket, forgot to add a seat. Bill said, check your staging. I said, don't be rude. We decoupled all the engines, kept the snacks and the attitude. We rendezvoused for half a second, then gently tapped and both were wrecked. And now there's two of them just floating free, sharing one snack pack and anxiety. Press space to regret, now there's two in the void. One's crying softly, one's emotionally destroyed. We sent up a probe, yeah, we thought we were slick. It ran out of power in about 10 ticks. Mission control says this is fine, probably, while they drift past the sun at alarming velocity. It's Kamami Gold, but the timing's just grim. They're naming the stars now because we lost them. Soft, almost sweet, oof! Bob says, hey, tell my plants I tried. Jeb just laughs, though he's terrified. Bill's doing math that won't help at all. Technically speaking, we're in a stable fall. Who staged that? IUI, is that on fire? WH, why is everything on fire? Did we bring a ladder? Press space to regret, one last desperate try. We launched 10 more rockets just to say goodbye. They all flipped over and exploded in sync. It was honestly beautiful if you don't stop to think. Now there's debris making rings round Kerbin at night, like a glowing reminder we can't build things right. We laugh, we reload, but it's bittersweet fate, 'cause somewhere out there they're still drifting in space. Houston? We don't have a Houston!
Fast-paced KSP science rap. But rapid beat kicks in, they barely contain panic and fall 4 times. Throttle to 100, fuel flow optimal, stage and sequence clean, trajectories nominal. Delta V budget looking mathematically rational, but my TWR's flirting with irrational. Vector thrust gimbals compensating roll rate. SAS hold steady, wait, no it won't too late. Aerodynamic stress at a transonic gate. Max Q spike, now the fuselage vibrates. Oxidizer ratio slightly asymmetrical. Combustion instability looking kinda skeptical. Navel spinning like a gyroscopic miracle. Then the readout flickers, uh-oh, numerical, hysterical. We're talking periapsis, apopopsies drift. Orbital mechanics give insanity a rift. Kepler's laws say I should stay legit, but Newton's laugh and saying not like this. It's nominal, until it's not. Every calculation tied in a Gordian knot. From vacuum thrust to gravity well drop. We're riding the curve till the engines pop. Specific impulse high, but the margin's thin. Got a resonance wobble creeping in. Flight dynamics say we ought to win. Then the Kraken says let chaos begin. Liquid fuel feed through a decoupler chain. Cross speed enabled, wait, why's it drained? Thermal flux rising, re-entry arc insane. Ablators screaming like a plasma hurricane. Moment of inertia off the center line. Reaction wheels fighting just to realign. PID loop oscillating out of design. Now my guidance system's drinking turpentine. Ion propulsion whisper in a gentle hum, while monoprop thrusters say we're done. Electric charge, yeah, we got none. Solar panel snap, mission overrun. Laminar to turbulent flow separation. Rapid unscheduled disassembly aviation. Telemetry dropping, no communication. We call that a learning situation. It's nominal, until it's not. Every simulation just forgot one plot. Escape velocity, yeah, we got the shot, but forgot parachutes. Guess what we got? Specific impulse high, but the margin's thin. Got a structural flex in the midsection spin. Flight report says we should have been, but the staging fired twice. Oh no again. We trusted the math, we trusted the code, but symmetry broke on the payload node. Center of mass first thrust we owed. A debt to physics we never quite showed. Cryogenic tanks with a boil off rate. Orbital decay coming in hot and late. Attitude drift in a misaligned plate. We just reinvented debris in orbiting state. Relativistic jokes, but we're nowhere near sea. Just a cloud of parts where a ship used to be. Mission control size, well technically that was data, so it's a victory. It's nominal, call it a win. Even if the crew's in a centrifugal spin. From launch pad dreams to explosive end, we'll just revert flight and try again. It's nominal, it's nominal. Precious to grace just creeping up. The conditions identity against sun. Watch none, recipe, make a rich, not let a fuck up. It's a victory, the merit, Eric. For crews in the shoes, make you Becky Ferrick. PID, huddle, drop, bottle, statistic. But we up before the first plurge, the wrong of Bond. Hella dies the win, we can leave the truth. Who will leave the truth? She'll just relieve the truth. So immense, Val sympathy. Casa beating breakfast and trashing civilian to my overpairing. A gravy for my ink block, I play the breathe the end. It wash the blood, the filling vegans and blood rotten. Bottle installations getting through no your foot down stage. Never saved and Bugatti systems drinking turpentine.
Here I am, floating in space. Say goodbye to my friends, family, and human race. The engine coughed, then fell apart. A firework failure, a broken start. We laughed on launch, we cheered so loud. Now I'm just drifting past the cloud. Tell Jeb he was right to doubt. Tell Bill I should have checked that mount. Tell Val I tried to be brave, but courage don't mean much in a silent grave. The planet's just a marble now, blue and white with a quiet glow. I'd give anything just to feel gravity pull me home for real. Mission control, you still there? Or did I fade into empty air? Your last words cut like a knife. We may have miscalculated your life. And I laughed, yeah, I really did. Funny what fear can go and kill. But now it's cold, and now it's long, and I don't think I'm coming home. Here I am, a speck in night. No more wrongs and no more rights. Just a suit, a breath of fading light, and a lonely little blinking flight. So if you see a streak up high, don't you wish, don't you ask why. Just know I tried, I gave my best. And space, well, space did the rest. Mission control, you still there? Or did I fade into empty air? Your last words cut like a knife. We may have miscalculated your life. Here I am, a speck in night. No more wrongs and no more rights. Just a suit, a breath of fading light, and a lonely little blinking flight. I used to paradise that caressed me. Find nice spirits because you in my life. S.C.I.E.N.C.E at the end of night. Here I am, I spare it night, and a lonely little blinking flight.
There's a little girl by a bedroom window, hands on the glass, tracing lines in the glow. City lights flicker like a distant sky. She whispers softly, one day I will fly. Paper rockets hanging from a thread, silver dreams spinning over her bed. Every night she names them one by one, captain, pilot, daughter of the sun. She hears the engines in the wind outside, feels the thunder where the airplanes glide. Oh, I'll rise where the sky turns black, past the blue I won't look back. They'll all cheer when they hear my name, a little girl in a rocket flame. I'll chase the stars, I'll touch the light, hold the whole wide world inside. I don't know how, but I believe I'm counting stars I cannot see. Mama says dreams take time, my dear, but she just smiles, I'm already there. In her mind she's breaking through the blue, every constellation feels like something she knew. She talks about metals, shining gold, stories of courage that will be told. Crowds below and the flags that wave, and I won't be scared, I'll be so brave. She maps the heavens with her fingertips, names every world from her quiet lips. Oh, I'll rise where the sky turns black, past the blue I won't look back. They'll all cheer when they hear my name, a little girl in a rocket flame. I'll chase the stars, I'll touch the light, hold the whole wide world inside. I don't know how, but I believe I'm counting stars can feel them all, they're right in front of me. I'll rise where the sky turns black, even if I don't know the track. They'll all cheer when they hear my name, and I'll still burn just the same. I'll chase the stars, I'll touch the light, even without my sight. I don't know how, but I believe. Oh, believe in me. She's never seen the sky above, but she knows it, she feels it, she loves it. And in the dark where others grieve, she's counting stars she cannot see. She sings the heavens, petals time my brain, and my early town will reach a saint. And in the dark where others grieve, she's counting stars she cannot see. And in the dark where others grieve, she's counting stars she cannot see. And if the whippoorwill in her shailene, there's a little girl said shook some steam. I work against the class, the girl it's whacked and claps, and yeah, I'll hear you key. How did it now underpin? Pieces, pieces, just my head. And in the dark where others grieve, she's counting stars she cannot see. And it's the whippoorwill in her shailene. Pieces, pieces, just my head. And in the dark where others grieve, she's counting stars she cannot see. And in the dark where others grieve, she's counting stars she cannot see.
They woke me up at sunrise, said you're flying today. I said, check the stage, something's wired the wrong way. They said, don't be nervous, it's mostly under control. Then I saw the rocket duct tape on the nose cone. Jeff just grinned and gave a thumbs up wide. Bill said, we think it'll survive. Bob wouldn't look me in the eye, that's when I knew I might die. I don't wanna go, but they're counting down loud. Got a helmet on and a terrified smile for the crowd. If I make it back, I'm kissing the ground. If I don't, well, scatter me around. Hit the space bar, hear that engine scream. This was someone else's brilliant dream. Tell mom I tried, okay. I didn't wanna press space today. They said it's efficient, I said it's on fire. They said that's just thrust, I said the flames are higher. There's a parachute, I think, taped to the side, and a note that says to put before you collide. Mission control is eating snacks, arguing if I'll make it back. Someone just said place your bets. I am filled with deep regret. If I black out, just let me be. Don't revert the flight on me. Push the fall like broken dreams. One just hit the launch pad tune. Hell, my friends, I tried, okay. I really didn't wanna fly today. I'm in orbit somehow. Why is the fuel gauge empty now? Why is the map just spinning around? Why is the mun upside down? Oh, staging again was a mistake. I didn't wanna go, but here I am, drifting past Kerbin in a suit can. Stars look nice, I'll give them that. Wish I wasn't lost like this. If you hear this, don't build it the same. Check your staging, label things, tell them that you run away. When they say just press space, you'll be be okay. Hey, we'll put the parachute on upside down. Hey.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled program. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to vote in the comments below.
OTC asks, MS2 is online for sound checks.
This is OTC. Repeat.
MS2 ready for comm checks.
The MS2 ready for comm checks. MS2, OTC, Orion Earth 1, comm check.
OTC, it's MS2. Have you loud and clear on 1.
OTC asks, commander's ready for comm checks.
OTC copies. Commander.
NTD, Mexico 212, comm check.
NTD, have you loud and clear here as well.
I'll catch FTS on 194, thank you.
Commander, OTC, Orion Earth 1.
OTC, CDR has you loud and clear.
Good comm. Welcome, sir.
And there you have it, a successful comm check with Commander Reed Wiseman. And so...
And CDR, NTD on...